it would seem that this would probably happen almost entirely every season since the debacle and scandal in Abu Dhabi. It would seem that there would be a push to make Max something that he has not achieved yet. Credit Max Verstappen for something he was handed, all while a lot of these delusional people would often turn others off on Max Verstappen and giving him credit. I can fully say that and supportively say that Max Verstappen is a good driver. That's not hard. Lord Chaos. He's a good driver. He's a great driver. He drives great. Does some awesome things on track. He has 4 championships that are largely debatable. I mean, literally largely debatable. And the problem I have with so many delusional Max fans is that they often don't have the facts and the stats, the credentials and the accolades to back up what they say. And I was on a social media post, Lord Chaos. I was on a social media post and I couldn't help but laugh at some of these posts. There were legitimately some good posts. Legitimately. There were some good posts. Like this one right here. The one right here says, came second in the 4th best car. Guy is on a different level to anyone in F1 at the moment. Okay, so he came in 4th in the best car. Well, if you're talking about this past weekend, Max Verstappen was on podium, and I thought George Russell came in 3rd and he came in 2nd. And if that's the case, the 4th fastest car, that means there was, who's the other car? The 4th fastest car, all right? Because if you want to count the 2 McLarens, then isn't Red Bull next? Technically, so the 3rd fastest car? But it seems like they inflate things like this. They inflate things like this that they say to try to embellish on what Max Verstappen has done. All while you can credit him for the actual things he's done. But what it seems like is there's a push to make Max Verstappen all of a sudden just the GOAT. Literally. I'm not playing right here. I'm literally. And this guy says, let's start a new streak. What new streak? He didn't win the race. And if it wasn't for inclement weather, he wouldn't even be 2nd and George Russell wouldn't be 3rd. It's crazy. It's crazy. Matter of fact, let's go to this. Let's go to this next one, because this is where I get twerked at. This guy says, that's why many people say he is GOAT. I am still trying to figure out, how are you even regarded as the GOAT and you only have 4 championships, and it is a hard debate that only one of those is legitimate. How can you be the GOAT? How can you be the GOAT? This is what I'm saying. People say these things, and then when you start bringing up stats and facts, because if you're the GOAT, how are you to go with 3 less championships than the 2 best drivers ever in Formula One? And that's what kills. This is why I know, unless this McLaren car can keep a healthy distance between Max and Lando is not going to be a champion. I could not believe that Lando said the best driver ever in Formula One. Are you crazy? Max Verstappen hasn't even achieved accolades to be warranted as the best driver ever in Formula One. Now, if you want to say best driver right now in the best car, best driver right now in one of the best cars, I'm not going to debate you on that. I'm going to say, okay. But if you try to tell me Max Verstappen is the best driver ever in Formula One, when I can factually say to you, 2021 championship was a scandal. 2022, they breached the cost cap. 2023, ripple effect, but I'll give you that. 2024, asymmetric braking. There's a lot of things that people can say that says, and what are we talking about here? Lewis Hamilton in a Mercedes car that was a dog box of crap. Literally a dog box of crap. We're talking about somebody who McLaren almost came and caught And it's just funny that people want to say he's regarded as the GOAT. This is just crazy. He's the top third driver of all time. Top third driver of all time. Okay. You know what? Let's look at some things. Let's just look at some things. Let's just check some things out. Because if Max is the GOAT, if Max is the top third driver of all time, when we look at some statistical facts and records, Max's name should be at the top if he's the GOAT. Should be at the top. So let's just look at championship titles by number. We could just start there. Well, we know this technically should be switched. Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton due to statistical achievements. But I don't mind Schumacher being there. You know, you got to beat the champ. You got to fully knock him out. He's got 7. Lewis Hamilton has 7. Matter of fact, Max Verstappen isn't even the third on this list. He's not even third on this list. It's Fangio. Fangio is third on this list. He's not even 4th on this list. It's Alain Prost. He's not even 5th on this list. It's Sebastian Vettel, the person who just now he equaled in championships. Can they count? 4-4. He's not even got Prost yet. Prost was there. He still got Sebastian Vettel and Alain sitting on top. And then he still got to get with Fangio, and then he's somewhere in the middle. So he's not even third best on this list. So how is he the third best driver of all time? How is he the GOAT? I don't know. Maybe we got to look at some other things. Maybe we got to look at some other statistical facts. Maybe that's what we got to do. Maybe we look at by age, because you know what? World championship titles by age, Max Verstappen might have that because he was young when he came in. So he might have that record. Let's look at that. No, he doesn't even have that. Sebastian Vettel has that record. 23 years and 4 months. Matter of fact, he's not even third on this list. Lewis Hamilton's second on this list. He's not third. Alonso's third. He's 4th on this list. But we still talking about GOAT. We still talking about GOAT. There's still a lot of things we can look into. So right now we've looked at 2 statistical lists. Max Verstappen is not on the top of and not even in the top 3 yet. Okay, that's cool. Let's go to consecutive. Maybe that's a list he's on. We'll look at that list. We go over here. Oh my gosh, he's not even top on this list. He's not even second or third. It's Schumacher, Fangio, Sebastian Vettel, and then Lewis Hamilton. He's not even top 3 on this list, and he's not even in front of Lewis Hamilton on this list. Okay, but we still talking GOAT. I'm all about trying to get, you know, I'm all about trying to get to real numbers, real data, real facts. So far we got people saying, this is what they said, he's the GOAT. This is why people look at him and say he's the GOAT. The greatest of all time is what that means. Are you a fool? Okay, maybe you are. And he's the top third driver of all time. This is where I say these people get so crazy. And then when you try to tell them something, they say, oh, cry, or you don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm looking at this statistical data right here. Your boy's not even in the top third list, and we looked at like 4 lists already. Okay, and these are actual achievements by Formula One driver. Okay, so maybe not that. Maybe wins. Maybe wins. Maybe what that's it. World champion and wins. Maybe he's in there. No, he's not there either. He's not there. He's not there either. Okay, so Max is not there at the top of that list. Maybe Gap? Maybe Gap? Maybe he has world championship title gaps. Maybe he's in that list. No, he's not in that. He's not up there on that list either. Matter of fact, Lewis Hamilton is right there, 2008, is number 1 driver, number 2. And so where is Max Verstappen? He's not even on that list. Okay, he's not on that list. So let's look at another list. Wins by number. That's where Max Verstappen is top. No, he's not. Actually, Lewis Hamilton is owning that record, wins by number at the top, while Schumacher is second. And finally, Max makes a top 3 at third. Is that 105 wins? That's 105 wins. That is 105 wins right there. 691 with Schumacher, 63. That's a long way away. Matter of fact, hold on. Is Lewis Hamilton still holding this record while having been in a car that definitely the world knows was a piece of crap for 3 years? He still holds that record. That's crazy work. You have 3 years in a dominant car with a scandal, with FIA doing everything they can to help you not be penalized, not lose your positions, not get all these extra seconds, not start in the garage. And Lewis Hamilton still is a healthy amount in front of you as far as wins. And with McLaren where they are right now, you might be shy to make that this season. Just saying, you're not going to make that this season, and you might not make it next season, but you never know. But still, he's not even at the top of this list in wins. Okay, so if you're the GOAT and you're the greatest, I'm still trying to find out, because these are all statistic facts. I didn't make this. I'm just reading what's in black and white and colors to indicate championships and all this. What is statistically real and what is factual? So we haven't even found Max Verstappen at the top of one iota statistical record yet. Not one yet. Okay, so maybe you want to know something? Maybe by age he has wins. The youngest, there we go. We finally got one. The youngest to win a race. Matter of fact, that's when, wait. I know when that race happened. That's when the Silver Arrows took each other out. That's what happened right there. But he's got one right there. The youngest to win a Grand Prix. Congratulations on that, 2016. Everybody knows what happened then, right? Is that not the race where the Silver Arrows took each other out and then Max ended up getting his win? Congratulations. Mercedes got you one, but that's what happens in a race. So we're not taking that. So there's Max at the youngest age to win a race. Okay. That's something. I don't think you all will qualify that as something you would add to GOAT status. I don't think you would qualify that as GOAT status. I don't think so. Okay, so you know what? Let's look at pole positions. Maybe Max, because he's been pole position in a dominant car, all this. Maybe because people say he's the GOAT and he's the third greatest driver of all time. He's top 3 in this list. No, not top 3 in this list either. What's up, BTG? Bust the guns. What's happening? Welcome to the Wolfpack family. No, Lewis Hamilton is at the top of that list. Schumacher is second. Ayrton is third. Vettel is fourth, and Max Verstappen's fifth. He ain't even at the top of pole position list by number. Let's leave all the nuance of age and all these little small fragments out. Let's just go straight to numbers. Who got what? He's not even at the top of that list. We find him at the top of one list, and we had to add a bunch of subcategories to get him there. Okay, so you know what? I'm all for still trying. I'm still trying to find statistical data to prove why people saying Max Verstappen's the GOAT. Fastest laps, he probably does have that. Fastest laps. Damn. Look, Max Verstappen ain't even top 3 in this record. It's Schumacher with 77, Lewis Hamilton with 67, Raikkonen with 46, Alien with 41, Sebastian Vettel with 38, Max with 33. He not even at the top 5 of fastest laps. But he the GOAT. I'm just wondering, how are you the GOAT, the greatest driver of all time, and you're not even the greatest driver on none of these real hard factual accolades that you need to be considered the greatest? Were you Max Verstappen? I want to know how people are going to come in the comment section and combat this. They're not going to say nothing but foolery and nonsense. These are factual data. This is factual stats. These are factual things that drivers accomplished in their career. Max is not even at the top of any of these lists. He's not at the top of any of these lists. You know what? He might be by points because he did run away with a boatload of points. Damn. I'd be damned. By points, he not even first on this list. Man, a lot of numbers don't. People be crazy. Hey, Galactus, I'm just saying, I'm trying to be impartial here. I'm trying to be impartial. I am trying to allow myself to look at some real things and say, you know what, Max is. I can understand why people might feel like he will be the GOAT. I still not agree he is the GOAT because he hadn't proved that yet. But I can understand because this man is crushing it and he got all these records. I can understand why they feel that way. But we still looking, Galactus. He not even at the top of the list by points. Lewis Hamilton is. I'd be damned. Lewis Hamilton got a lot of these records. Max Verstappen is not at the top of a lot of these records. It's Vettel and then it's Max Verstappen. Congratulations. He got made in the top 3. So even then, I'm still trying to find a hard time top the third best driver of all time. Okay. Let's just keep trying to search for real podiums. You know what? Because he had the most dominant car for a lot of seasons now. He probably got it in podiums. Let's look in podiums. I'd be damned. It's Lewis Hamilton. It's not Max Verstappen. Oh, I'd be damned. It's Max Verstappen not even second. I'd be damned. He not even third. He fourth. Is that 202? Is that 202 podiums? 202 to 113. All while Lewis Hamilton has basically taken 3 years off. This man done had to take an involuntary 3 years off because of Mercedes, and he's still at the top. Max Verstappen, delusional fans, not legitimate fans, because you all probably have a legitimate. And explain to me how greatest of all time, third best driver of all time, and he's not at the top of any of these statistics that we're looking at by raw numbers. It's just crazy to me to say this, but I'll still search for something. So not fastest lap, not points, not podiums, not pole position, not wins, and not championships. Those are 6 categories we just looked at. Max Verstappen is not at the top of any of them, and he's barely in the top 5 of any of them. But the GOAT. Okay. So that's 6 statistical categories. Let's led by number of laps. Now, I would, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Max Verstappen does have that. Damn. Nah, he don't have that either. Led by number of laps, Lewis Hamilton at the top of that. Then it's Schumacher, then it's Vettel, and then Max. All right, so there's 7. There's 7. There's 7. I got to keep count now because we starting to get deep in this search. All right, so we got 7 categories. We got 7 categories that Max Verstappen, supposedly people say he's the GOAT, greatest of all time, top 3rd best driver of all time. And we've looked at 7 statistical record-holding categories, and he has not been at the top of any of them, but we see Lewis Hamilton is. Okay, all right, so not led number of laps. Let's see what look, Grand Prix. I mean, that's kind of, we won't do that one. We won't do that one, but we can. We can do it anyway just to throw it in. Max Verstappen ain't there either. We don't need to spend a lot of time on Grand Prix numbers, all right? Let's look at, I don't know, hat tricks. Maybe he's at the top of hat tricks. Maybe. No, that's Schumacher, then Hamilton, and then Max. Max might can catch that one. He's only got 6 more to go, but he's still not at the top of that one either. All right, so he's not at the top of that one. So that's 8. All right, so I'm still trying. I'm really trying here to find evidence of real information, real numbers, real accolades that Max Verstappen is the GOAT and one of the greatest drivers, if not people saying the greatest driver of all time, like Lando said with that's silly stuff. But okay, so we're 8 statistical records in, maybe grand slams. I could understand grand slams for sure. Nope, Max is not there either. He ain't even the top 3. It's Clark, it's Lewis Hamilton, it's Alberto, it's Schumacher, then it's Max. Is that 8? Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, so not there either. So, okay, that's 9 categories we looked at that Max does not hold the record for. What else can we look at? First row, maybe first row. Nope, that's still Lewis Hamilton, Schumacher, Vettel, Ayrton, Prost, and then Max. All right, that's 10. We're 10 categories in. Max is not at the top of any of these 10. Okay, so let's go with maybe consecutive first rows. We can go there. Nope. Max not there either. Ayrton, Lewis Hamilton, Damon Hill, top 3. Max Verstappen is 13th. He's right there, 13. Okay, so that's now we're at 11. We're at 11. Still not there. Still not there. So like I said, I'm cool with people saying he's probably one of the greatest drivers. GOAT? No. The greatest? No. Greatest of all time? Hell no, because he doesn't have it. So I gotta understand where people coming with this. I have to understand where people think that they have the audacity to say this while they try to write off Lewis Hamilton and not criticize Alonso for these mistakes he makes and what he's not doing and what he hadn't done, and then try to put Max Verstappen as the GOAT while he only got 4 championships, equaling Sebastian Vettel in Red Bull. This is why I get irritated, because people are out here discrediting and disrespecting the work that other real GOATs have put in. And it's funny to me that they feel Max Verstappen doesn't have to put in the work for as long and as accoladed as he should be by just trying to hand him something. But so I don't want to hear any crap in the comment section. I don't want to hear don't give me any of your trolling information. Give me statistical data like I'm giving you. We have looked at 11 categories and Max Verstappen is not at the top of any of them. Not at the top of any of them. Okay, so that's 11. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go with, I'm trying to find something. We at 11. What else can I find? Let's go with, I don't know. Maybe, what can we go with? I mean, at 11, we're starting to get scarce here. We're starting to get scarce at 11. It's kind of crazy. I'm just trying to find, now I'm having to add subcategories on top of subcategories to try to find something to get Max Verstappen in there. Maybe I can do it by circuit. Maybe I can do wins by circuit. That's what I can do. Wins by circuit, because Max had 3 years with the fastest car, cost cap breach, and all that. Maybe he got the record by circuit. Oh, damn, it's Lewis Hamilton? Again, multiple times? It's Lewis Hamilton multiple times wins by circuit. Lewis Hamilton in Silverstone, 9. Schumacher in Magwin, 8. Hamilton by 8 in Hungary. Schumacher in Montreal. Schumacher in Imola. Lewis Hamilton in Montreal. Ayrton Senna in Monaco. Schumacher, Hamilton, Hill. Where's Max Verstappen? Is Max Verstappen even anywhere on? Oh, there he is. Max Verstappen finally popped up at 27. At 27. He finally popped up at 27. So not even does he have the record when it comes to wins by circuit. Okay, so that's 12 categories we looked into. So now we 12 categories in, and I don't have anything. Fastest laps, we already did fastest laps, but I'll do it again for you. Here's fastest laps right here for you, in the flesh by number. And guess what? It's not Max Verstappen. It's Lewis Hamilton, Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton, Raikkonen, Prost, Vettel, then Max Verstappen in 6. He don't even have that. And you're lucky I saw that and wasn't even a super chat, but this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is where I'm saying, people, if you really know where to find information, people are adding subcategory. They're trying to find a way to make Max Verstappen the GOAT. That's really what's going on. And you can't do it by hard statistical data. It's crazy. Next thing you're going to have okay, well, maybe if you do wins by time of day and leap year, and then the temperature was 90 degrees and the track temp was 110, and then you had soft tires on, but they were scrubbed, and then you had to see who put their jackets on the fastest. Oh, that's where he number one, Jay. That's where he oh, okay, I see it. It's BS. If you're the greatest of all time, you don't have to do subcategories. If you're the greatest of all time, it is what it is because you're at the top of majority everything. And right now we've seen Lewis Hamilton is at the top of majority of everything. Max Verstappen is not. So I'm still trying to look in here. And find pole positions. Let's do pole positions by circuit. Maybe he has that because now again, here we go, adding subcategories. Adding subcategories to try to find a way to put Max at the top. Okay, pole positions by circuit. It's not even Max Verstappen. It's still Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, 9. Ayrton, 8. Schumacher, 8. Hamilton again, 8. Schumacher, Hamilton, Ayrton, Schumacher, Hamilton. I mean, I can get tired of saying Hamilton's name. We'll go until we find Max Verstappen. Fangio, Senna, Schumacher, Hamilton, Vettel, Hamilton. Oh, there he is, Max Verstappen at 24. All right, y'all, that's 13 categories. That's 13 categories. We done checked 13 statistical stat categories, and Max Verstappen has not been at the top of any of the 13 that we have checked. And now I'm adding subcategories by circuit, by day, and he's still not at the top. Pole positions, y'all want to let's do fastest lap by circuit. Maybe that's where it is. Maybe that's why. Fastest lap by circuit. I'll be damned. All right, let me mark this down. That's 14. 14. We got Schumacher, Hamilton, Mansell, Prost, Raikkonen, Hamilton again, Clark, Coulthard, Schumacher. Where's Max? Hamilton again. Where the hell is? Oh, Max. There he go. 34. Max at 34 on that list. 34 on that list. Oh my gosh. 15 people at 15 statistical at 15 with now adding subcategories. I'm done. It's clearly proven he's not the GOAT. Clearly proven he's not even the top 3 best of all time, I can roll with one of the best drivers right now. I can even roll with maybe the best driver in one of the strongest cars right now. But what you won't fool me on is good math, basic math. Maybe that's the problem. Because I notice a lot of Trump supporters that are at these rallies don't even know basic math or let alone grammar. And they really talk bad. I mean, I got a country accent. I got all this sometimes, but they really bad. Maybe that's what it is. A lot of Max Verstappen fans, delusional fans, they kind of ignorant too. Maybe that's what it is. You know, real numbers don't matter. That's what it is. And then people we've been through 15 statistical areas of stats. Max is not at the top of any. Stop trying to give me 3, 4, 5 different categories and say, oh, well, we did that too. At 15, y'all look, you look crazy. You look crazy. You look absolutely dumb right now. Because nothing proves what you're trying to say. To be GOAT, you got to spend multiple, thank you, you got to span multiple categories. We've done 15 categories. Do you hear me? 15. He's not at the top of any of them. He's not at the top of any of them. Wins by number, he's not at the top of that. Lewis Hamilton's still at the top of that. At 105, idiot. At 105, idiot. While Max Verstappen is at 63. Come on, man. This is why I know they can't be real. This is why I know this is why I know you all gas, no brake, crashed out. All gas, no brake, crashed out. Okay, maybe he's at podiums by circuit. We can do podiums by circuit. Let's see that. I'll be damned. Not at all. That's 16. 16 categories we've looked at. Max is not at the top of one of them. Hamilton, Schumacher, Hamilton, Hamilton, Schumacher, Hamilton, Hamilton, Schumacher, Hamilton, 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 Schumacher. It's like a rap. It's almost like a rap. Hamilton, Schumacher, Alonso, Prost, Ayrton, Schumacher, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Vettel. Oh, there's Max at 28. There's Max Verstappen at 28. Max was okay. GOAT. All right. I got you. All right. So that's 16 categories. There's 16. All right. 16. Okay. Led by circuit, maybe. I'm done. I don't, there's nothing else. He's not at the top of any of these categories. 083. What up, Jay? These clowns are always moving the goalposts, anything to try to make a petulant little child fake. Facts. And I'm proving it to them. And this is where they're going to get mad because they can't dispute it with real facts. They can only dispute it with doing what? Troll, personally attack you, say something like you're a clown or you crying. But what it really is, Christian Horner cries more than anybody. Maybe that's why a lot of Red Bull fans be crying. Because your leader cries and fills out petitions and tries to get people banned and tries to get protests. Maybe that's why y'all act this way. But when we look at real data, real accolades, real achievements, real accomplishments, your boy Max Verstappen is not at the top of 16 categories that we've looked into. This is what I'm talking about. This is why the foolishness is ridiculous. He's not at the top of any of these statistical data records. He's not. So where do you get the GOAT talk from? What do you have statistical, factual information that can support your ridiculous notion that he is the greatest driver of all time? You have not diddly squat. Nothing. He's not the GOAT. You want to say he's a great driver? Good, say that. Max is a great driver. I've seen Max drive great. I've seen Max control a car out of control. He is a great driver. But he ain't the greatest. He's definitely not the GOAT because you got nothing to prove that. And if you try to say he is and he's not, where's your information? I'm showing you real data. Come to me with that. Don't come to me with your clown talk, with your disrespect. Don't come to me with your little jokes and your little puns and your insults. Come to me with real information. Come to me with that. Walter Shavers in here says, Crash is all-time GOAT of career penalty point. Yo, maybe that's what we need to look at. Penalty points. Do they got penalty points up here? Maybe they got penalty points. Maybe they got that. Maybe you're right. Let's see if they got penalty points. No, they ain't got penalty points. Maybe if they did have that, he might be at the top of that. Maybe if they had crash into, but even that would be Latifi. See, I'm not even trying to give him to crash into because Latifi and Grosjean and some other people might have that. But, you know, he's definitely a dive bombing expert. He's definitely that. He's definitely that. Definitely Walter Shaver. So I'm trying to look for penalty points if they have a stat for that. Maybe they don't have a stat for penalty points. Let me see. No, they don't have a stat for penalty points. They do have points consecutive years. They got that. They got points consecutive years. He's not at the top of that either. All right, so that's 17. That's 17. He's not at the top of that. Points consecutive years is Lewis Hamilton, Button, Schumacher, Alonso, Vettel, Coulthard, Felipe, Sergio, Jack, Hill, PK. Where's Max? Oh, there he is, 31. Matter of fact, that was his old car number. 31. Okay. So that's 17. You know what? We're only 3 from 20. We're only 3 from 20. So let's just go ahead and see if we can find 3 more that might give Max an opportunity to be at the top of something. So let's see. Led without no, because he wins. Max does win. We won't put that on him. Max wins races, and he's won some pretty good races for sure. Definitely done that. Maybe we can do podiums by... Man, it's getting hard to try to find something to try to give you. I'm trying to give y'all some ammunition to support your clownish words, but that's even getting hard. I mean, damn. Think about it. Podium second position. Nope, still Lewis Hamilton. All right, that's 18. We only got 2 more to go. Podium second position, Lewis Hamilton, Schumacher, Alonso, Raikkonen, Vettel, Prost, Max Verstappen is 7. He not at the top of that either. All right, so now we got 2 more. We got 2 more, and I'm going to try to do something here. Let's go back up to world titles. We can't do that. You know why? Because straight up, world titles with wins, though. Nope, that's not him either. World titles with wins, he's not at the top of that either. So I won't count that one. I won't count that one. I won't count that against you. We can go to consecutively. Damn, he's not at the top of that. So that's 19. We got 1 more to go. That's 19. It's Schumacher, Fangio, Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton, and then Max Verstappen. So he's not at the top of that list either. So we got 1 more to go. Let's go into pole positions. That's probably, no, we can stay with wins because that might be the best place to kind of get Max in here to get him 1 thing out of 20. 1 out of 20. Maybe we can do that. Let's see. Let's see where this goes. And you know what's funny? Let me tell y'all what's funny. What's funny is when you start doing stuff like I'm doing, like pulling out real information, not like these people pulling bull crap out their asshole and trying to smear it up and say, oh, this is real art. This is what happens. Then what they start doing is, oh, well, hold on. Nobody was saying Lewis Hamilton isn't great. Oh, hold on. Nobody was saying Lewis Hamilton's not the best. Oh, no, I mean, well, Lewis Hamilton's been racing. Nah, don't do all that. No, we're not doing that. If you get in the ring and you put the gloves on, that means you're ready for a fight. So when I punch you in your face, don't say, oh, we supposed to be wrestling. That's why we put the gloves on. You didn't ask for MMA. You said you want to box. So don't say, now we're in MMA and I'm choking you out with real information. Oh, no, just tap out and say, okay, well, maybe I went a little overboard. That's what you can say. Just keep it real. Just keep it a buck and stop the bull crap. Just stop the bull crap. We done looked at wins in season. We done looked at consecutive wins. We done looked at wins by Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen is not at the top of any of those records. We've looked at 20 damn titles. We looked at 20 categories. 20 categories we finna look at. He's not at the top. And this is what I mean by Max Verstappen fans. They want you to keep digging, add subcategory by subcategory, subcategory to finally say, oh, wait, no, this is why he the best. You had to go through 20 subcategories to try to find something. 2 days from his birthday, he put his shoes on before 5 a.m. He was the first person on the track. He was on soft tires. They fueled his car first, and that's where he the best that wins. Man, if you don't get the hell out my face, man, y'all, pole positions by circuit. I think we looked at that one. I'm still by different circuit. That's where it is. Nope, 20. He's out. That's a skunk. That's 20 categories, including the main categories. Now I've added subcategories, and Max Verstappen is not at the top. It's Hamilton, Vettel, Prost, and then Max. Is that 32? That's 32 to... Your Honor, I rest my case. If the defense does not have anything to add at all, because I've given you 20 articles of evidence that clearly show Max Verstappen is not at the top of holding any of these statistical Formula One records in which he races in, I would go ahead and rest my case because they have not one to prove it. Keep it a buck, keep it real, and stop with the damn shenanigans. He's not the GOAT. He's not the greatest of all time. He's not the greatest driver. He's a great driver. That's it right now. And I'm not saying what he can't be. I'm saying what he hasn't accomplished yet. And you all are trying to crown him. Jefferson says, Newey's gone. Red Bull can stick to energy drinks now. That's what AJ Max is the GOAT of using a pacifier. Hey, for sure. For sure. Straight crybaby. Straight crybaby. This is wild. This is wild. And then, hey, let me tell y'all something else. Let me show you something else that I saw. Let me show you something else that I saw that was actually stupid. And a lot of stupid people try to use this. Came second in the fourth best car. Oh my gosh. Can y'all believe that people would try to have you believe that Max Verstappen could drive an AlphaTauri or a Haas to pole position? And he can't even do it in a Red Bull. He did it before. But listen, we're talking about a car that's still one of the fastest on the track. The second fastest team on the track. Oh, I got it. Hey, all I got to say, if you can't do what I just did, pull out 20 statistical, evident, factual positions and show me where he's at, then shut the hell up. You got nothing to stand on. You're a clown. You a clown. You a clown if you just can't keep it real. It's crazy. But anyway, I tried. I went through 20. We even add subcategories, and Max Verstappen is not at the top. So is he the GOAT? Hell no. Can he be the GOAT? I don't know. Can he be the greatest driver of all time? I don't know. Would I say that Max, based on his skill and what I've seen, probably could be one of the best top 5 drivers? Maybe. But by stats, he's not. He wasn't hardly even in the top 10 in a lot of those stats. So I don't even know how you could say that. But, you know, you disrespecting Senna. You disrespecting Prost. You disrespecting Schumacher. You disrespecting Lewis Hamilton. You disrespecting Vettel. Right now, he's just even with Vettel in the same team, and he might stay even with Vettel. Vettel left Formula One with 4 championships. Max Verstappen may very well do the same. And I'm not saying what he can't accomplish. I do believe Max can accomplish that. What do y'all always hear me say during qualifying? What do I always say? What do I always say? No matter if Max is 5th, 6th, or 3rd at time position at that point in time, what do I always say? Don't count Max Verstappen out for a hot lap. So this is what I'm going to say. He's not the GOAT. And I just proved it to you. And you mad because I proved it. And you mad because you got nothing to stand on because you got to go look at the same thing I looked at. And you know whose name you going to see? You know whose name you going to see? Lewis Hamilton. Schumacher. Lewis Hamilton, Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton. It was like a hook in a rap song or any song, really. So anyway, all right, that's what people do. They're idiots. They're going to be here. They're always going to be around. Just know it's like ghosts. They don't exist. They can't even really harm you. They don't have any real tangible evidence. He's got 4 championships to Lewis Hamilton and Schumacher 7. He's not even there yet. He ain't get 5 yet. And he might not even get 5. But if he does, good. Keep working on it. Keep working on it, buddy. You'll get there one day, maybe, if you don't keep talking about quitting Formula One and going into something else. But if you do, Max Verstappen could have a very good career. But nobody's going to forget about the things that really did happen. Nobody's going to forget about that. Nobody. It just is what it is. But hey, things do happen, and sometimes time washes away all stains, and maybe they'll just pay attention. If Max Verstappen gets 8 titles, surely he'll have it then. He'll have it. He'll be the first and only person to have 8 world championship titles. I won't even say that he doesn't deserve it then, but he ain't there yet. So anyway, suck balls if you still say Max Verstappen's the GOAT and you can't prove it, because that's basically what you're doing. You're sucking balls, sweaty, dirty balls, probably nobody washed, and you probably got a Max Verstappen tramp stamp on your back, and your profile image is probably Max Verstappen, and your name's probably Verstappen S mistress, baby mama, or something like that. But as far as me, I'm good. I just went through 20 categories trying to give you something to hold on for Max Verstappen to be the GOAT, and he wasn't at the top of 20 of them things. So, yeah, that was fun. Peace out.